Economics is related field, social sciences. I don't think so. Environmental science would be relevant to me. Arts and humanities, multidisciplinary, and I limit my result to this. Now you can see that earlier there were 100 and something documents. Now there are only 91 documents. Now I want only articles and reviews. I don't want or book chapters. I don't want books or so. And I want both final and article in press. And I want language to be in English. I will limit my results. So finally, I have got 83 documents which are published in English, which are related to business management, accounting, social sciences, economics, arts, humanities, and are multidisciplinary. They are published also, some are in article in press also, and they are available in this Scopus database. So after that, I'll select all and I will export my file in CSV. CSV is the type where I need all kind of citation information. I need all kind of bibliographic information. I need their abstract and keywords also. I don't want their funding details or other information, and I will export this file. So you can see that in the tab, this file is being downloaded. So you can see this file is being downloaded. When I'll open this file, this is an Excel file. You can see the title of every paper. You can see the journal of that paper in which it is published. You can see the other bibliographic information also. Now either I can use this file to explore my articles, find my articles, or I can directly use it on some software to analyze it. For example, I want to analyze the major keywords which are being published, and I want to analyze the future research scope by keyword analysis. Keyword analysis is a tool which help you to explore the areas of research by looking at the keywords being repeated by the research scholars or the researchers time and again in their papers. So I can use a free software called as VOSViewer for this. You can install VOSViewer anywhere in your desktop, and it is totally free, very easy to use. Most of the bibliometric papers, you can see that there are certain diagrams available in those papers which are made from VOSViewer. So if you can see the screen now, I'll share my screen. You can see I have opened VOSViewer. Are you able to see my screen now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. It is responding a little slow. Just a moment, it will open up and you can see the opening window of VOSViewer. Now I think you can see the VOSViewer screen. This is the VOSViewer software screen where there are options like network visualization, overlay visualization, and density visualization. So what we will do, we will go to create, and we will create a map using bibliographic data, because our file is a file from Scopus which is having bibliographic data. Bibliographic data means it contains name of the article, name of the journal, the times how many it has been cited, all the bibliographic journal items. And then we will go to next, and we will use what is the type of file. It is our Scopus file. So it is giving us an option that this option will be supported by file types like Web of Science, Scopus, Dimensions, Lens, and PubMed. So this is the area which we will highlight. We will go to next. Then we have used Scopus file. We will click on Scopus. Which file? It will give you the drag down menu, and it will give you the place where you can find your file. So my file is available on downloads. I will go to downloads. And which file was that? Today I downloaded this Scopus 59 file. So this is okay. I'll go to next. Now what I want to see, I want to see the countries, organizations, or the countries. First of all, I want to see the countries. What countries are publishing this kind of a research? I'll go to next. And I will go to next. So it is selecting 17 countries. It shows that 17 countries are being working in this area. So this is the map which is available, which shows that Indonesia, Malaysia, United Kingdom, Bangladesh, India, United States, Italy, Spain. These are the countries which are working on this area. So I can always copy paste it. I can write an explanation about it and then go ahead with it, that what kind of a, research is being done by using the bibliometric data. So again, I can create some another kind of uh, uh, diagram out of it. Co-occurrence. This is important. Co-occurrence. It will show you the keywords. So which keywords you want to see? I think authors have used some keywords, and these keywords are important for us to analyze the area of research. So we will go to co-occurrence, we will go to full counting, we will take all the keywords into account, and then author keywords will be used. We will go to next. Minimum number of occurrences of a keyword, 5 is very high. At least any keyword which is being occurred for 3 times or 2 times will give us an idea that what type of research in a particular area is being done by the researchers. So he says, out of these documents, how many documents were there? Almost 90 documents were there. So this software says out of 250 keywords which are available in these documents, only 19 keywords are those which are occurring at least 3 times. So it means that it's very easy for me. There are so many less keywords to see that what is the type of research or which keyword should be researched more. So you can see the colors and clusters. There are only 2-3 words which are having this greenish yellowish kind of a color. Bangladesh sustainability, microfinance institution, and sustainable development and sustainable development goals and sustainability. This is the blue cluster. It is being researched. Another area is that which is highly researched. So many kind of networks can be seen in microfinance, financial inclusion, poverty, microcredit, self-help groups, women empowerment. So this is one cluster which highlights that when you are working upon sustainable development goals, people have already talked about microfinance, financial inclusion for the achievement of sustainable development goals, or microcredit, self-help groups, and women empowerment. So if I see this cluster which is getting bulky and which is showing so many networks, it shows that already the research in this area is too much. So if I want to work in this area, I will have to find a new keyword or new dimension or a new area in order to get it published. If I want to just work on all these areas, it is being already being done. So it is not a good idea to work on these keywords. I'll have to find out some new relationship out of this. And if you see this red cluster, this is entirely different in Western countries, or in some, I must say, Gulf countries or Muslim countries. Islamic finance concept is there. So people have already explored a lot of work on sustainable development goals, bibliometric analysis, Waqf board, Islamic finance, Islamic microfinance, and so. So again, this is the area which is highly dense and it should not be explored to a great extent. The less explored area, which I may work in the future because I'm already working in this area, is how microfinance institutions are leading to sustainability and how they help in empowerment. So, this is one area which is very less explored, which shows very less networks, which shows very less keywords. So, if I want to particularly work on microfinance and sustainable development goals right now, if you want to ask, what would you do? So, I will read the literature. I will find that what kind of relationships have been studied under microfinance institutions for achieving the goals of sustainability and sustainable development goals, and how they are leading to, empowerment. So because women empowerment or equal pay for equal work, or sustainable development goals for, the gender parity, etc., these are the goals which are covered under sustainable development goals. So I'll have to explore that area, that what kind of schemes are being used by microfinance institutions to go to achieve the goals of empowerment and sustainability, or what kind of roles they are playing, what are the difficulties they are facing. Maybe some empirical research can be done, or maybe some secondary research can be done. So I, by helping using this kind of a research keyword diagram, by using just one simple software, I can find out my gap. So this keyword analysis, you can use it in your thesis also, you can use it in your research paper also. This is a very good justification also, that how did you analyze the gap. जितने भी पुराने टीचर होते हैं जनरली जब वाइवा लेते हैं कुछ करते हैं तो बोलते हैं कि आपने गैप कैसे एनालाइज किया. तो गैप को एनालाइज करने का ये एक अच्छा तरीका है. Yes, please. Do you want to ask anything about this gap analysis or keyword
Madam, will you
analysis?
please, Madam, will you please show how to get into this window again? VOS viewer window.
Okay. Are you now able to see my window?
Yes, ma'am.
See, you'll have to first of all, Google a software called as VOS Viewer. VOSVIEWER. Right?
Okay.
Shall I write it in the chat box?
No need, madam. It's visible here.
It's visible, right? So you'll install it as any kind of a application is to be installed by following the steps, right? It's very easy. It is not tough to install it. You can easily install it, and then it will show a icon in your desktop. I'll share my screen and show you the icon in the desktop. Just a moment. No, it's not working. The entire screen is not visible. I'll show you in Google. The icon will be shown in the Google. I'll show you how it looks like. It is VOS Viewer. You can see my screen now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is green icon. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
This will appear on your desktop. And when you will click it, let me click it, and then you will see that window which you were able to see it. I've just closed it. I will click it, and it will just appear in your screen after clicking it. It is taking 1 or 2 minutes to get open. So this was the screen which we used. I'll show you again how I created it. So it will show you like this. Can you see the blank window?
Yes, yes.
So when I'll click on that green patch kind of a thing, it will open like this. I'll go to create. I'll go to create a map based on bibliographic data because my file is bibliographic file, right? I'll go to next. My file is of Scopus type. So any file of Web of Science, Scopus, Dimension, Lens, and PubMed is to be clicked here. So you will click this. I'll go to next.
Means we need to type the title of the
No, we need to upload the
search there.
file which we downloaded from Scopus. Did you see that when I
Okay.
downloaded the file from Scopus?
No, ma'am.
You did not see that? See, you
I
can
didn't
see,
notice it.
just a moment. I'll show you again. What can you see now? Can you see the Scopus window?
Yes, yes.
So
Scopus
I
window.
selected all documents, right? I selected the
Okay.
subjects: business, social science, economics, arts, humanities.
Okay, okay.
I selected article, book, chapter, review. I selected final and articles. I selected language to be English, right? Then I went to
Okay, ma'am.
export. I clicked CSV file. While I clicked CSV, it gave me option, what do you
Okay.
want to export? I want all these information and I need particularly bibliographic information. I need their abstracts and keywords also. If I don't select this, I'll not be able to do my keyword analysis because my file will not be having keywords then. So if it is having keywords only, I can then do the keyword analysis. So I will select the keyword analysis. Funding details is not relevant to us. Other information is not relevant to us. I will export it. So you can see that it is saying exporting 83 documents to CSV. CSV means it is an Excel file. So when my file will be downloaded, I will upload this file to WasViewer. When I'll click on create, it will give me an option which file. So you can see that it is file number 60 which is being downloaded in my system. Now I will go to my WasViewer file. So this is the WasViewer window. Now you can see the WasViewer window, right? I'll go to create. I'll go to create a map based on bibliographic data. I'll go to next. I will read the data from bibliographic files, that is from Web of Science and Social Sciences. So I will use my file which I have downloaded. I'll go to next. Now you can see it is giving Web of Science and Scopus. I will click Scopus. My file is Scopus file. I will use these dots to upload it. Where it is in downloads. I will go to downloads. So in downloads, my file number was 60. So this is 60. All other previous files बता रहा है ये जो मैंने पहले download कर रखी हैं. So this is the 60th file. I will go to OK. I'll go to next. I want co-occurrence of all the keywords. And then I'll go to next. It says your file contains 327 keywords, but only 12 meet the threshold. That means only 12 keywords are those keywords which are occurring 5 times. This is why very high. I need 3 times or 2 times. I go to 3. So there are 27 keywords. Next, and I'll finish it. Now you can see it will create a network diagram. You can use this diagram in your thesis or research paper and explain this diagram like this. Different clusters are there. There is one cluster, this blue one, under researched, where there is possibility of research to be done. This cluster red, highly researched. If I want to research in this cluster, I'll have to find out some new relationship. This greenish cluster, very less researched. एक minute. Just a moment, please.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can see this green is again very less researched. Purple is again very less researched. So these are the less researched areas where you can do the more research. And obviously the documents were only 80 or something. There is always a potential to work on any of these areas. They were not 100 or 1000 or something like that. We got only result of 80 documents. Scopus is such a big database, and only 80 documents are talking about sustainable development goals and microfinance. So there is a huge possibility in working all these areas too. So I can do my gap analysis looking at these areas and justify my research topic. In the same manner, you want to see your other things also. For example, I want to see which author is working with which author. So I will go to co-authorship, authors, next, and then next, and then next, and then finish. So it will give you the result of various authors who are working in this area. You can see my name also. See, Arora M. This is me. In the middle of the diagram, you can see me. So automatically it shows that I am a prominent author which is working on microfinance and sustainable development goals from the Scopus file only. So you can always check that by clicking on that particular author in the Scopus database, that what kind of research that person has done. Now I'll show you one more thing in Scopus database which can be useful to you while working. I'll share my screen again. Now this was our result. This was 83 documents. Now what is happening in various journals is sometimes they ask you which sustainable development goal is being catered by your work. It's not necessary it is in management or commerce. You know, people working in the area of social sciences, people working in the area. Ji,
चलो फिर चले मैं तो जा रही हूँ 10 मिनट तो लगेंगे मुझे
hello.
ऑफ कर दूँ ना नहीं नहीं है 20 में
Can you please mute whosoever is talking? Okay. So you can see in this document is there are various articles which are being published, but most of the time journals want us to state that whatever your research is, whether it is relating with climate control, whether it is containing with geography, that which sustainable development goal is being catered by your research. So you generally haphazardly write SDG this, SDG that. So when you check the paper, and go to that particular paper, click it on the name of the paper of the Scopus database, it will help you to find out that which sustainable development goal is catered by this particular paper. This paper is not relating with particular paper of sustainable development goal. Yes, author keywords, civil topics, everything is given, matrices is given, and it will automatically give you the sustainable development goals which are being catered also. In this manner, you can read out and check it out that what kind of sustainable development goals are focused in this paper. So SDG analysis can also be done by using the Scopus database. If you want to see the secondary documents used, you can see the secondary documents also. If you want to get yourself emailed who cited this document, you can see the first 17 results by clicking on this document, that whether this document was cited. If yes, these are the journal articles which cited this document. In the same manner, you can go back, find out various other options while analyzing the results. As I told you that the major is authors, keyword analysis, and the name of the countries in which the result has been done. So if you go to analyze result, while analyzing your result, you can see there documents by subject area also. So subject area is one another more dimension which can be used. So if the 83 results were there of my papers, 43 papers were purely from business management and accounting, social sciences 41, economics 38, 17 papers were published in environmental sciences, 9 in energy, 9 in engineering, arts and humanities 6, computer science 4, decision sciences 4, multidisciplinary 3, psychology 3, and so on. So you can see the percentage of papers published in a relevant area. So if I talk about this area which I explored in Scopus, there is a great scope to publish in the journals of arts and humanities, as there are only 3.3% papers published in these areas. Computer science is only 2.2, multidisciplinary only 1.7, decision science is only 2.2. So if I want to search a journal that where I should publish on this topic, then I should explore the list of journals from Scopus in these subject areas: multidisciplinary, decision area, computer science, arts and humanities, engineering, energy. Are you getting my point, what I'm trying to say? Yes, please. This is very important. Finding a journal is very important. It is telling you that which journal you should follow. Am I audible? Are you people getting me or not?
Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am.
So, by looking at the percentage of the papers published in relevant area, it becomes easy for me if I want to explore a journal to publish my research on microfinance and sustainability development goal. I will not look at social sciences or management journals. I will find out journals in these areas, and the number of journals will be very less in these areas, which is helping me out to make my research publishable. In this manner, you can make a strategy to publish your article where it should be published. Yes, please. Anything else you want to ask from Scopus? I think overloaded तो नहीं हो गया ये सब? Do you have any questions to discuss? Or everything is all clear above the head? I think everything is above the head. Shifali ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. It's quite clear. Yeah, it's quite clear. Thank you.
Okay, so how much time do we have? Do we have to continue, or 4 o'clock is the end of the session? So let us wind up the session. And if you have any kind of queries, I'll be happy to take these queries. Or if you want to me to explore anything else for you, I'll be happy to explore that too. Anyone who wants me to explore his terminology in the Scopus database?
Madam, will you please share your email ID for contacting later?
Sure, ma'am. Sure, I'll write it in the chat box. You want me to explore anything else? I can do it for you. I think everybody is busy. You people are this time working and simultaneously attending the classes, or taken a leave and attending the classes?
Ma'am, we are managing this with our classes because the college doesn't allow us to take a leave for 1 week for this.
That's why people are, not answering. Maybe they are busy in their works, or simultaneously they are working or driving or traveling. It happens, but still we have to do it. So, Shruti, you are in which college?
I'm in Lady Shri Ram College, Delhi University.
That's nice. And so you had been teaching whole day simultaneously with your research methodology workshop?
No, I've been managing my classes somehow so that I don't, I can attend the sessions. So I've been taking morning classes. Thankfully, sir said that, we would start with the session from 1:30 onwards so that we can take our class in the morning and then attend the sessions. So it's
Okay,
been
so there was
quite
no
smooth.
session in the morning.
No, no, no.
Okay, okay.
But thank you so much, ma'am. Whatever you explained was quite clear, and we all, I'm sure, would be able to use this in our research papers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anybody else who wants to say something?
यस मैडम, बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला। सो थैंक यू मैडम।
थैंक यू सर। आपको थोड़ा सा टॉपिक कोई और एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा। आपके एरिया में पर्टिकुलरली आपको थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा कन्फाइन करने की ज़रूरत है, जिससे कि नया एरिया ऑफ रिसर्च आप ढूंढ पाएँ।
यस मैडम।
जी सर।